Okay, we are back at my FireRed Omega Nuzlocke, and we will jump right in by cutting this bush. Yeah, I brought George II because, well, there's cut bushes here. So, welcome back to my Nuzlocke, everyone, and we're gonna fight this random picnicker, camper, what? Why is this person overleveling me? Justin, come on, what? Nidorino? What? That shouldn't be that strong. Yeah, level Oh. Oh, well, good. Go back into your Pokeball, George. You're not important to this team. Yeah, as you can tell, I brought George II. There he is, being his... Oh, and it's got double kick? Wah. What a weak double kick. So yeah, this episode will be more trainers, the game. So I thought of a topic to talk about yet again. But before we get to that, I would just like to say that, yeah, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct just happened. It's August 8th at the moment. And, well, as you might know, maybe you've seen it, I made a prediction video a while ago. And let me just say, only one of my predictions came true. But boy, am I glad that that's the one that did come true. Holy cow. So, I will not get into spoilers, but let me just say, a character that really deserves it made it into the game. There, that's all I'm gonna say. So, you can go ahead and watch the direct, maybe compare it to my prediction video to see that it didn't age well at all. But that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. And now let's pick up this item, which is iron. Well, I'm not gonna use that, you know. Options, yes, that's the options, thank you. Yeah, George, let's get you out of there right away. Because you don't deserve the experience, you're just here to cut. And yeah, with that aside, that trainer is done. So now, I would like to talk about the experience I've had with the various Pokemon games in the series. Starting with Generation 1, Pokémon Red. I'm not gonna cover every game in the series, just the ones that I have memories for. So, Pokémon Red, the first game in the series I've ever played. And I did the same that every kid used to do. I just got my starter, which was Charmander, leveled it up exclusively. I didn't train anything else. And yeah, I went through the game very well. I had no issues until I hit Lorelei. So I was thinking, okay, my Charizard is now level 70 or whatever it was, can't remember. I'm gonna steamroll the Elite Four, everybody. I won't have an issue at all. So there comes Lorelei with her Ice and Water Pokemon, and being the stupid kid that I was, my Charizard's moveset was Ember, Flamethrower, Firestorm, and Fire Spin. Yeah, it's not that good of a moveset now, is it? Yeah, so I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking at all, probably. So, yeah, Lorelei destroyed me. So my countermeasures were, I went to the power plant with my level 70, 80, whatever Charizard. And I caught myself a Magneton, level 35. And then I thought, fuck yeah, I am ready now. I wasn't ready at all. So, oh man, I didn't even see what she sends in now. Oh well, quiet, get in. And yeah, so with my tried and true starter and the untrained level 35 Magneton, I go back to Lorelei, I challenge her again, I lose again. So that was fun. And to add salt into the wound, my sister challenged me to a Link battle, because she was playing Pokemon Blue at the time. So, of course, I obliged. I was stupid, I thought, yeah, Charizard and me, we're the dream team, haha, no one can touch us. So, what does she do? Little did I know that she's beaten the game already. So she sent out her level 70 Mewtwo, and it destroyed me and my entire team, including my level 35 Magneton, by the way. So that was fun. Yeah, so that was kind of my turning point in the series, and that's when I thought, you know, I have to get real. I have to train more Pokemon. So I replayed Pokemon Red countless times, and then I played Pokemon Yellow, and that's when I learned that you have to have a varied team. I like how my entire team is getting paralyzed here, by the way. And we're getting crap for experience, also good. Oh, and there's Delcatty. What a threat. Yeah, so in Pokemon Yellow, I did what probably every kid used to do yet again. I used Pikachu, the 3 starters, probably Pidgeot and Butterfree or something like that. But it was at least better than just Charizard. And then Generation 2 came along. And good. I only have real memories for Pokemon Crystal, even though I played Gold as well before. But Crystal was the first game in which I actively tried to get a level 100 team. I didn't succeed because grinding is horrible in that game, but I tried. And I remember I definitely had the Suicune on the team because I thought it's cool that you could get one of the runners, like, guaranteed. And I also had a Tyranitar, definitely. My starter, which I think was Feraligatr. So that was cool. And yeah, so what I did was I did all the I had an Espeon as well. And what I did was I did all the daily events to grind. I took the subway or the train or whatever it's called, I can't remember. I probably beat the Elite Four once per day, stuff like that, which, I mean, it wasn't really worth a lot of experience, but I tried, as I said. And then next in line was Generation 3, Pokemon Sapphire. Now, in Sapphire... Wait, did I forget? No, I didn't forget anything, yeah. Sapphire, I developed my strategy of building a team. At least in the early Pokemon years that I had the games. Okay, this is really ticking me off right now. So, my strategy to build a team was... get the starter, obviously, always use the starter. And just get the earliest Pokemon that are available, that make for a useful team. So I probably went for the starter, and then the early bird, which was Swellow. I definitely had a Manectric. No, I didn't have a Manectric, actually. I used a Plusle, which is far from the best Pokemon in the world. But I managed to get it to the Hall of Fame, so I'm proud of that. I probably also had a Gardevoir, because Gardevoir is cool and strong, and it's early available as well. I had a Shiftry, I think, or was it Ludicolo? I can't remember. One of the two. Yeah, that's it. I probably... No, I didn't. I had a Tropius in a later run, but that was not in my first run, definitely not. Oh, and I think I had Roselia as well. So, that's what I used to do then. I always used to go for the, I always used to go for early Pokemon that are, like, available early on. And afterwards, I would build a team around them, no matter how strong or weak they were. I just cared about the types. And hence why I brought a Plusle to the Hall of Fame. Oh, and I forgot to mention one thing in Generation 2, actually. So, in Generation 2, they brought along the physical... not physical split, special attack, special defense split. Which really annoyed me. Because I thought to myself, okay, I have a Wooper. Wooper knows Water Gun. Water Gun used to be a special move. But, like, you could have a good special and it would do much damage. But then, in Generation 2, all of a sudden, it's like, oh no, you need a good special attack for the move to be effective. And then I look at Wooper's stats. It's got an alright special defense, but crap special attack. So I'm thinking, why did they do that? I hate that they did that. Like, Wooper now can't use its special attacks effectively. Because if you think back then, Water was still a purely special type. Like, the physical special split didn't happen yet. So, as a kid, it really annoyed me. I didn't understand why they did that. But yeah, that was a fun experience. Yeah, and then Generation 3, I think I said pretty much everything I wanted to. So moving on to Generation 4, which I started with Pearl, Pokemon Pearl. And I remember around the time the game came out, my parents and I were going on holidays. And we took the car and we drove across the country from the north to the south. So what I did was, like, my parents told me, okay, we're gonna get up at, whatever, 3 in the morning, we're gonna drive early, blah blah. So I'm thinking, okay, I could either go to bed early on and be fit the next day, or I could spend the entire night playing Pokemon. 3 guesses what I did. Yeah, I stayed up all night playing Pokemon Pearl. Like, from the... I think the game came out on a Friday. Like, no, not necessarily a Friday, but the game came out on one day, and we were gone on holidays straight after the next morning. I think that's what happened. So, yeah, I'm just sitting there in my room, playing Pokemon Pearl, the game that I got exclusively to have a pastime for the holidays. Yeah, I played for 8 hours already, before we went on holidays, before we drove off. So that was kind of cool. I had, like, half the game beaten before the car ride even started. But during the ride, of course, I played on, and I slept for like 1 or 2 hours maybe. Yeah, that was not... Like, in hindsight, I shouldn't have done that. I was stupid. But it was worth it. I loved Pearl when it came out. And the best thing was, Pearl, as I said, brought along the physical attack, special attack split, which I didn't even realize during those 8 hours. I didn't even bother to read the manual. I just switched on my DS, jumped straight into the game, not reading about the rules, not giving a crap. So, at one point, I'm just checking the status of my Pokemon, because I wanted to see their stats and everything. And then I see a random icon that I didn't know what it was. So I'm thinking, I have no idea what this means. There's like a little icon next to the attack. Maybe it's a special effect? Maybe that means that the attack, like, has a secondary effect, like paralysis or stat drops or something like that. Little did I know that they changed the special, or the way the special stat behaved yet again. So then I read the manual finally after, like, what, 10 hours? And then it dawned on me. Oh, there's special moves now for special attackers and physical moves for physical attackers. So finally, they made this change. And yeah, I felt vindicated after my rant. Not my rant, but after my thoughts of Pokemon Crystal. So that was nice. I loved that. Okay, then, what did I do in Pearl? It wasn't really a special playthrough. I just played through it normally. Did the same thing that I always do. Got a bunch of early mons, like Luxray, the starter, obviously, Roserade, like, the stuff you can get at the beginning of the game. Because that's what I did at the time. And, yeah, so that was that. That was Generation 4. I don't know. Then Generation 5 came along, and I got the black version, because black is edgy and cool, yo. Yeah, I think that actually was my train of thought. I was a teenager. And black, I don't have many memories from my first playthrough. I just remember being annoyed that there were no early Pokemon. Like, no... Oh, you are a dick. You are a dick. And you're also an idiot, because I'm just gonna switch out. But yeah, Pearl. No, Pearl is done. Black. No memories of Black, really. But then I had Pokemon White as well. And Pokemon White was the first time I played a Nuzlocke. And oh boy, it wasn't pretty. No, sir, because I had a rule that I gave myself. I wasn't allowed... Excuse me. I wasn't allowed to use healing items during battle. Which, I don't know why I did that, but I just did. I thought it might be interesting for the challenge. And yeah, at the end of the run, I had like 20 deaths or something crazy like that. So, it definitely upped the challenge. But because so many Unova Pokemon are still usable, I still ended up with a very, very good team. So, going off the top of my head, I had a Throw. I had, what's it called? Say, Beartick, it's Beartick. Klinklang, Leavanny, Swanna, and Darmanitan. That was my team. So yeah, I had 6 different types. I had the Fire, Water, Grass triangle on my team as well. And I had a lot of cool, good, useful secondary types, like Fighting or Bug. Like, I could hit everything special, everything effectively. So, the run was saved. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Gen 5. Then came along Generation 6, Pokemon X and Y, which I have nothing to say about, really. They're still so recent, and I don't know, I don't really have to share anything about them, as I said. And Gen 7, same for that. So, now it's, yeah, I forgot something again, because in Generation 3 in Pokemon Sapphire, that was the first game I played religiously. Like, not day in, day out, like crazy, but what I did was, I did all the daily events on a daily basis. Like, I really went through the entire world, got, like, my berries, and why did Fake Out not work? Why did Fake Out not work? Oh, because I had Kappa in already. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I collected all the berries. I did the berry grinder as well. So I really played this game like a life simulation, really. On top of training my Pokemon, of course. And, oh yeah, and then Pokemon Leaf Green, Addendum 2. In Pokemon Leaf Green, that was the first time that I trained up a team to level 100. Because what happened was, one of my friends at school, we were going on a school trip by bus, so he was like, hey, to pass the time, let's do a Pokemon battle, because it'll be cool, and I'm gonna beat your ass and whatever. So I got really, really dedicated, because when someone challenges me to something, oh boy, am I taking that seriously. So, yeah, I had a team of level 100. He had exactly one level 100, which was a Pidgeot, I don't know how you say it. And needless to say, his team went down immediately. So, yeah, he realized his mistake shortly after. We never played Pokemon together afterwards, which was a shame, really. Because I did have a few friends that were into Pokemon, but I never got to battle them. So, I was really excited about finally having a challenger, and then I go overboard and lose by a landslide. Win by a landslide, I mean. But yeah, that was that. And yeah, now I think I'm done. So, oh yeah, that's actually good timing, because now we're on Route 13. And as you might remember, I haven't caught anything yet here. Only on Route 12. So let's check out what we can find in the grass. I'm pretty sure you can find Venonat, because while preparing for the episode, I was just walking around the route and I heard a Venonat cry. So I hope I don't get it, because I don't like... Oh boy, Zangoose! Zangoose is awesome! Hell yes! So I'm gonna immediately kill it, of course. No, let's hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. Zangoose is really awesome. It's one of my favorite normal types. It's fast, it's strong, it's got a poison immunity. What's not to like? And yes, okay, that's perfect, it's in the red range. Oh, and it's got Fury Cutter, I gotta be careful. It's not a strong move in this generation, thankfully, but it's still dangerous after a few uses. And fun fact, I am, as I said a few times earlier, playing a Pokemon X Wonder trade lock at the moment. And in that, I got a Zangoose as well from a random trade. And it's currently a staple on my team, and very powerful. So, it's female. What am I gonna name it? Going with the trend, my Zangoose in the Pokemon X Wonderlock is named 007. It was pre-nicknamed, not by me. So I'm gonna name this one 008. Just as a... like, my headcanon is now... there were a bunch of Zangoose, Special Agent Zangoose that were sent out into the world. And, yeah, they're just there to spy on the Pokemon world or some shit like that. I don't know. It's stupid. But, yeah. So that's Zangoose. Very cool. So, if I need to, I'm gonna add this to the team. Hell yeah. But for now, let's continue on Route 13. I think, yeah. I'm gonna finish up that episode today. Not finish up that episode, sorry. I'm gonna finish up that route in this episode. That's what I meant to say. That Zangoose just got me really excited. I don't know why. Here we have a bird keeper that's losing all his birds because he's stupid. And why is this thing still a Natu? That should be evolved by now. And why is Hardhat so fast? This is really becoming a trend. Hardhat outspeeding Pokemon that it has no right to. So, I know that in the hack, a lot of stats were boosted, but I didn't think that it would be Golem's speed that's been boosted. That's kinda out of left field. Come on, let me select, thank you. Yeah, my D-pad is a bit busted, so that's why it kind of randomly goes up and down sometimes. And Perry uses a Xatu. I got my Xatu on the PC because I needed to have, well, one Pokemon in the PC. And it's gonna go down immediately. Yep, it's super effective. Goodbye, Xatu. Mine is better. Mine is way better. Quiet gets some experience. Oh, Altaria. Now I'm in a pickle because I have no ice moves on the team. So, and yeah, Altaria is a dragon. Flying dragon. and it can use Earthquake, which is, when you think about it, ridiculous, because even though it's a dragon, it looks like this. It's just a flying cloud that has some blue things attached to it, I guess. But why can this thing use Earthquake? And, okay, good. I'm just thinking here, wait, if it can use Earthquake, why am I sending out something that's weak against Earthquake? I am making the best decisions today, but thankfully Rock Blast saved my bacon. So, get a level up. Now everyone's at 40. And, you know what? I am just gonna call it an episode right here. Because, yeah, the route just keeps on going and going and going. And as I said, I'm not making the best decisions. I'm kind of tired, honestly. So, yeah, I'm just... Well, aren't you an asshole? Yeah, well, I'm gonna meet you back here next time. But until then, I will save the game, overwrite my old file, not turn off the power, because why would I? And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.